Okay, next is green belt? Yeah, green belt. Green belt is going to be wrist locks and hip throws with finishing moves after the technique is done. So on an outside wrist lock, a couple of things I'm going to have to establish. I have to get a 45-degree bend in the wrist and apply 45 degrees of pressure to the outside as well as a 45-degree bend in the elbow. So I've got to tighten everything up and turn to get the compliance that I want. If I have any slack in the technique, it's not going to be as effective. So this particular outside wrist lock is from a same side wrist grab. I'm going to step out, and as I step out, I'm going to kind of like cup my hand and make this little pocket in here. As I make that pocket, my opposite hand is going to come up underneath, and I'm going to grab that thumb and start my escape. As I start my escape, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to push and bend the wrist in and grab it. As you can see from here, everything's starting to tighten up. From here, I'm going to rotate, in this case counterclockwise, and twist my hips in simultaneously. This is going to make him want to flip out of the technique or fall down. So one more time, 1 and 2. Big yell when you're ready, Mr. David. From here, out of the flip, all I got to do is straighten his arm out. I'm turning it over, putting my hand on his elbow, pulling him back onto his stomach, cupping my foot underneath his armpit, and turning my knee down, and apparently readjusting his elbow from here and waiting for the tap. So that's the first one, outside wrist lock into an armbar finish in this case. You okay? Yeah. The next one is the inside wrist lock. The inside wrist lock, I have to establish another 45-degree bend in the wrist and a 45-degree bend in the elbow, and then apply pressure 45 degrees downward and in as I rotate down on the wrist. It doesn't look like it works, I promise. It works. It works. So from the same side wrist grab, I'm going to push down and then come up using the web of my hand. As I press down and then come up using the web of my hand, my other hand is going to come up and over and grab the web of his hand, and I'm going to think about putting his hand, specifically his fingers, on my collarbone. From here, this hand is going to stay gripped, this hand is going to loosen up, so I can bring my elbow over, in, and down to apply pressure. So medium speed, down, up, over, and in. One more time, full speed when you're ready. Down, and wait for the tap. Outside wrist lock, or excuse me, inside wrist lock. From the next one is going to be a hip throw from attacking. This one's a lot of fun. The idea is to control the back upper portion of his arm where his tricep is and get underneath, up high, under his opposite armpit. Once I have this established, I need to think about keeping my body close like I like him a whole lot. And then from here, I'm going to have to switch feet and get my hips perpendicular with his here. Once I do this, all I really have to do is start to lean over, and he'll go right down. This one looks all Hollywood fancy, but it really is pretty simple. So again, controlling the upper arm, maintaining close body contact, stepping in, switching through, over, and down. So one more time, we'll go faster. So this one again is from attacking. When you're ready, from here, step over, in and down into that armbar that we did earlier. And that is green belt.